Got Mr. Charleston White on C.MAGEETV. What's going on, bro?
Say what's up with it, homie. Happy to be here.
That's what's up. So let's jump right into it. This is the founder and CEO of helping young people excel in an organization dedicated to educating teens and helping detour them from turning to crime. Is that a good assessment of what help is? I mean, what hype is?
Yes, sir. Hyped about hype, youth outreach. Yeah, that's that acronym.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Texas Nigga Nation. I'm jumping right into it. You know me. I got to jump right into it. If you don't know, you about to know. I'm about to jump right into it. Okay, explain what Texas Nigga Nation do. Do y'all have like a 10-point program? Because with the Black Panthers, I see they had a 10-point program where everybody followed. Like, if I wanted to be a part of Texas Nigga Nation, how do I become part of Texas Nigga Nation? Do I have to be from Texas? Can I be from anywhere? I mean, do y'all have a pledge, a code of conduct? How is this? How do I initiate? How I get down with Texas Nigga Nation?
Your heart and spirit. Mm-hmm. Your heart and spirit. Texas Nigga Nation come from Texas Nigger Nation, Nigger, which was created by a guy that we call Pops. The old man, he was born in 1945. He went to Vietnam, and when he came back from Vietnam for fighting for his country, he saw his people was over here fighting for their rights, getting done how they was done. So him, being who he was, man, he opened up a club in the early 80s, late 70s called Texas Nigga Nation. And there was a sign on top of the club that said Texas Nigga, Nigger. And that's the name of our ancestors before we even had names. That's a race of people was called that. They heard that word before they died. They heard that word when they was born. And so he took that word, embraced that word, and created this organization called Texas Nigger. Me and you can't be that. We can never be a Nigger. For one, we don't know what them people had to go through, what they had to endure being called that, right? So he called himself Nigger, coming from the 40s. We come along from that word nigger to us saying nigga. It transformed, right? So think about the people who was called nigger. They children didn't want to be called nigger. The people who was called nigger really didn't have a problem being called nigger. They was more concerned about how they was treated and mistreated compared to what they was called. They children came along and some became colored, some became Negro, then it was black, right? So when you think of Dr. King them era, you think of the Negro. Dr. King often spoke of the Negro in this country. Once we got rights and we start embracing blackness. I'm black and I'm proud. The Black Panther Party, black exploitation films. So you think in the 70s, right? So then we evolved to African Americans. That term doesn't derive until the 80s by way of Jesse Jackson. We're not Africans. The slave wasn't African. The first group of slaves were, but once international slavery became prohibited, slaves were created. They were made in America. They had slave breeding forms, right? So we go to African American. You got Richard Pryor era using the word nigger, Dick Gregory using the word nigger. It really wasn't embraced because we was black and we was proud. Then we come along, niggas with attitudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we take on the word nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear nobody say, man, I'm a proud black man. You hear guys say, I'm a real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a street nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So we take on the word nigga. So what I did, knowing the history of the word,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that there's a class war in the black community between those of us who call ourselves nigga,
Mm-hmm.
Versus the African Americans, the blacks, the Negroes, and the others. So, man, I adopted the word nigga after hearing Tupac express never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, strictly for my niggas.
Have you got any black backlash from taking it from Tupac? Because Tupac is known around the globe.
Well,
I know a lot of people
from his fans.
From the fans.
But I'm gonna break that down too.
Okay.
So I took it understanding it, the old niggas,
Mm-hmm.
who we are and how we use the word as a term of camaraderie, as a term of endearment,
Mm-hmm.
as a term of love. And so I embraced the word. And then I took it further, the birth of a new nation. The birth of a new nation called niggas. Understanding that when they was calling those people nigga, the word nigga didn't mean you ignorant. That don't mean ignorant. Them people couldn't speak English.
Right. Let me ask you this question. We know from a lot of street gangs, a lot of organization that was founded in the streets, and you know how they have stop stitching, they have, all these little street rules that wasn't like written in concrete. It wasn't on paper. It wasn't. Do Texas Nigga Nation have a code of conduct? Because I think that's what's missing. That's what's missing, because we can't say where this came from, or is there a rule book? They need a rule book. They need a code of conduct book.
It was only one commandment, homie. Love thy brother. We don't need no rule book.
Okay.
You love your brother. You want for your brother what you want for yourself. This is a nation of people who was trapped in bondage.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need a rule book. We got examples. The niggas, they built Black Wall Street. Them people was called nigga. 1920, Black Wall Street was built by people who was called nigga. They built Black Wall Street under worse conditions than what we live under today. So why we can't build a Black Wall Street? They did. They was being hung. We ain't never seen a nigga hung. No offense to this guy, but he's in a studio full of black people working.
Facts.
Back in the day, it'll be all white guys and the nigga be working.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So we got it so good to where we don't deserve what we have. We should be enslaved. Today's black people, those people deserve the freedom that we have. They worked for it. They died for it. We ain't worked for a motherfucking thing. So rather than us giving a rule book, all we need to do is go back and look at the niggas. Mm-hmm. Them people had land. Them people knew how to grow food. And niggas didn't kill niggas. Them people back in them days that was called nigga, they didn't kill each other. They didn't cross one another. Mm-hmm. So we got a rule book. Those people go back to what our ancestors used to do. Grow their own food, build their own houses, eat at their own restaurants. They done commerce with white people. They done business with white people. Mr. John up the road used to come buy chickens and eggs from niggas. So we got a rule book, homie. We got rules. We got a code to follow. Go back to what our ancestors and our grandmothers and them used to teach us. That's the nigga nation. Okay. We taking on what our ancestors them tried to give us. You don't kill your own kind. The 10 Commandments, it was for Hebrews. Thou should not kill thou. Thou should not steal from thou. That's the rule book. See what I'm saying? To build a nation. Yeah, we should take note.
Are you an advocate of the permitless carry, the new law, the House Bill 1927 law that allows Texans ages 21 and older to carry handguns without training or a license as long as they're not legally prevented from doing so?
Say, nigga, you going a long way with this shit, boy. You asking some real legitimate questions, homie. Some real
you're from the
journalistic
Texas.
questions.
You represent Texas nigga nation. You're representing for Texas. I believe you're an advocate for us.
Nah, man. Salute to your journalism, homie. But nah, man. I'm an advocate. I'm pro Second Amendment. And this is a further step that backs the Second Amendment rights. I think anybody should be able to carry a gun without our government saying you have permission.
But don't you think this will turn into the Wild Wild West?
No. We are already the Wild Wild West.
But now you don't have to get licensed to carry now. First you had to get licensed to carry. We got licensed, then open to carry.
What criminal been getting licensed? This helps the legal person here. This law here for no license helps the person that's law abiding. Because when do criminals follow law? When do criminals follow gun laws? So when you tighten and stricten gun laws, it only hurts the legal law abiding citizen. It doesn't hurt the criminal who's going to get him a gun no matter what. So we want to be armed just like the criminals. So this levels the playing field.
It definitely does.
Yeah, you ain't so tough now, tough guy.
It definitely does.
And now the law is more on my side because I'm still legally carrying. No matter what, you're still illegally carrying, right? With or without a license, you're still illegally carrying if you're a convicted felon. Right. So what this law does is if you get caught with a gun, you still get possession of unlawfully carrying a gun.
But some brothers in Texas don't even realize, like, if you get out of prison, you discharge your whole sentence, or you get out of prison, you discharge your parole. After 5 years, you can get a gun, but you only can carry it at the house.
State-wise, yes. But
federal, no. But I solely believe, like, you can't be out here selling drugs in your house and then you have your pistol there, and then the state come in and they see what's going on, and then you think they ain't finna turn it over to the feds. If you just have to use your pistol, use a pistol.
Yeah. And on the safe side, if you're an ex-con and you have a felony conviction,
right,
have your wife or your girlfriend purchase the pistols and leave them in your home, leave them in your car, because you can travel in your car, right? They pull you over. Man, my wife left that in the glove box.
That's part of my person. That's part of my person. That's part of my person.
You see what I'm saying? So you can legally cover yourself like that. Nobody's trying to lock up a law-abiding citizen, homie. No, I don't care if you've got 10 felonies. If you're law-abiding, you've been living your life pro-social values, homie. Nobody's trying to lock you up, homie. You have to defend your home. You have to defend your family. Nobody's trying to lock that up, lock a person up, homie. They want criminals with guns. They want the young guys we see in the videos in the neighborhood with these military high-powered rifles that they're shooting in the neighborhood with grandmother and the kids in these small wooden houses in the hood. That's what we trying to get rid of, homie.
I understand. It was 666 new Texas laws went into effect September 1st, a couple of days ago. Texas nearly banning all abortions. If doctors detect a heartbeat, they can't perform abortions. No exceptions for rape or incest. What is your take on it?
Man has gotten beside himself.
Why you say that?
Man is trying to act as God now. You have men making laws over a woman's body. You have men making laws over a woman's body. So if a woman is raped, if incest is committed by some perverted uncle who's screwing his underage niece, she can't abort the baby, but this 12-year-old kid can get his dick pushed inside out so he can have a vagina. this transsexual man can transform into a woman like that. Your confused child who may have been molested or raped is at school, and she or he don't know if they want to be a he or she. And the school can keep that secret and private from the parent who has to take care of the child. But you mean to tell me if somebody raped this woman, she can't abort her baby? Man, the world is getting evil when they start making laws like that.
Hold on, before you continue, by the way, this they had advocates fighting to go against this yesterday in Austin and in Dallas, and they're turning it to the Supreme Court. And by this morning, the Supreme Court was saying we ain't trying to hear it. So they're not stepping in at all. So this is concrete.
Back to what the ancestor told us. This his country. He make his laws. He make his laws. Those aren't laws in our favor. Who commits more abortions than African American people in America? So they could be saving lives, right? 1,600 black babies are aborted every day. When you go to trying to figure out what Margaret Sanger created Planned Parenthood for, was to exterminate us. The sole purpose of abortions was for us. So it has its ups and its downs, but to say somebody who's been raped and incest, man, they can't. That's pretty cold, right? That's pretty cold. But how many of us was up there during legislative session, advocating, speaking, holding whatever politician that's voting on that bill accountable? We wasn't. I'm normally participating in legislative sessions, partnering with different lobbyists and policymakers, and so I understand the process and being up there from February to June, in and out those House committees and congressional hearings. So I understand that process. And when you look around and you see how easy it is to get a bill passed or get a bill just authored and put on the calendar to be heard. More of us should be there.
Right.
Yeah, more of us should be there. So what we do is you get back in the polls.
Mm-hmm.
You get back in the polls, homie. It's a reason why they try to put in different barriers to stop people from voting, because vote matters.
Definitely.
Your vote counts. I don't give a damn, homie. It's the reason why white people, and I love them for this, call it a civic duty, and they participate. They do phone banking. They do door-to-door knocking. I'm talking about, man, they be live for the elections. And when you look at us, we be, it don't count, and they be rallied like a real football game, homie. So
definitely.
So we should take note.
Definitely.
Right?
Are you familiar with the social studies curriculum that changes, that the 1619 project?
Yeah. Very, very disturbing that they trying to they whitewashing history.
That's what they're doing?
Yeah. The critical race theory is a big topic right now.
Correct.
With that social studies curriculum. They want to do away with slavery. They want to say indigenous. They want the horrific part, the brutality, the inhumane part. They want to make it all like this was all equally, everybody was equally enslaved. But there was something done to the nigger that wasn't done to the Jew.
Facts.
We were brainwashed. Right? We was identity stripped. So remember, the first batch of slaves were Africans who had a culture, who had a language, who had songs, who come from different villages. But all of Africa wasn't enslaved. It was a small portion of northern Africa. They didn't enslave the whole country. and brought over here, right? So the first generation, the first group of slaveries when slavery was instituted in America were African people. They had a culture. They had a village that they came from. They could speak a language if they saw another African who come from there. Those that was born into the institution of slavery have no identity, have no language. They lost. They have no land that they can say we can go back to America. Yet there'll forever be a second class to whomever's in power. The more immigrants come, the lesser our class become, right? We're fourth, fifth class citizens now. On top of we got Afghanistan coming in, so that pushes us down. When there was a time, it was nobody but black and white here. Black and white here. So to answer your question, the biggest mistake we're making right now is removing that out of history.
Understand.
It's the biggest mistake we make as Americans, black and white.
It's part of the culture. It's American history.
It's American history. But our biggest ally in the world is white America. And we think they our greatest enemy. They our biggest ally, homie. China, Russia, North Korea, none of those people would give us free education.
We always had a Cold War with them. We always been at war.
When you look at how they do Africa.
Facts.
When you look at the history of America and you look at characters like John Brown. Man, I remember them teaching me about John Brown in the 2nd or 3rd grade, homie. White man that died with his sons. You see what I'm saying? You can go on and on. When you look at the Black Panther Party, when you look at their history, when they went to the college and started passing out them books, who did they get? They got with some white people. When you look at Fred Hampton, nigga, who he got with? Redneck Peckerwoods.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Biker gangs. So our ally is with white America, but because of immigration policies, because of the two parties, they divide us. They divide us. The greatest common denominator that came and healed racial tension after the civil rights movement, homie, was hip hop. Homie. Rap music brought black kids and white kids to fulfill Dr. King's dream. Had no shit done that till rap came, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing had done that till rap came, nigga. We fulfilled Dr. King's dream.
Are you aware that the SMBC? You know who they are?
No.
Single mothers by choice. They coming up. I don't know. You do your Googles, do your YouTube, but they single mothers by choice.
Yeah, tell me it's a.
Okay,
hold on. Before you go any further, just tell me it's a group of white women.
No. Let me tell you that when I looked up single mothers by choice,
You lying to me. I'm finna look it up right now.
YouTube, I bet you see a black female on there, and she finna tell you why she a single mother by choice. And I'm gonna tell you verbatim what she said.
I'm listening.
Go look, single mothers by choice.
Have y'all noticed I ain't cussed now in time? Nigga, you finna make me cuss on this. I'm just trying not to cuss.
It's time. It's time. It's a group of women that call themselves SMBC, single mothers by choice.
I know it came up. You ain't lying.
They coming up.
And the bitch look happy.
Let me see what you looking at.
And the bitch
Turn
look
your phone
happy
this way.
right there. The bitch throwing up the peace sign.
That's
Man,
what I'm saying. That's the first video.
She got to be a freak. Everybody fucking her. That's all. Just come. Let me stop. Go ahead. Go ask your question, man. Ask your question.
Look, the first thing she said was, I don't want to compromise. I don't want to let a man determine where I need to move, where I need to go. Like
That
she don't
hoe
want to
just want-
compromise.
that hoe just wanna
Like
fuck.
these
Boy,
women are
boy.
on the rise and pushing SMBC. Like this ain't even like nobody is talking about this. But as you can see, they are on the rise. They are doing numbers. What is your take on the SMBC?
Yeah, I want to fuck one. Yeah, I want to see what. Yeah, I just want to fuck one. See why the bitch talking about she's single mother by choice. I don't think nobody's single mother by choice. Man, it's too goddamn hard. Man, it's too hard. And then they got to she just like fucking. Yeah, that's all it is. She just like fucking.
That's
Yeah,
it.
them hoes ain't nothing but a bunch of group of single bitches like fucking and freaking and all that other kind of shit. Want to do it with no man. They want to have plenty of husbands. And I bet them bitches got 2-3 different baby daddy by 4 different niggas.
She was holding up a newborn right there.
Yeah, boy, I like to fuck. Yeah, I like to fuck.
That's the
her.
first one I seen. Now
And I'm sorry, baby. My wife hearing it, but now, baby, I just want to just see. Yeah, she got to have some good pussy. Hollering about a single mother by choice. Yeah, that pussy got to be good. She got to tell the nigga he can't spend a night after they fuck. Other than that, she ain't single mother by choice. I just got to look and see, man. Man, I sure wish you would have let me know this ahead of time.
I just wanted to shock it. I
Man,
didn't know
you done
they
shocked the shit out
They
of me.
ain't got
man.
no platform of surprise. They ain't like, but they is growing in numbers. They about to come. I'm letting you be aware.
I'm finna help them come up. I want to talk to them bitches.
You want to talk to them?
Yeah, them hoes need some pimping. Yeah, them hoes need some pimping.
But what would you tell them though?
Well, if they single mother by choice, they got to be doing some fucking. But
hold on, some of them are actually going down there to the sperm bank and getting ejected. They don't want to do. Some of them don't want to be involved with the man physically to create the baby. You know what I'm saying? They'll rather go to the. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them rather go.
They fucking. Yeah, they them hoes fucking. One thing about that cock got to get played in, and any broad that want to have a baby. That's one of them hostage ditty hoes. Because a broke girl can't afford the sperm bank. She got to go get up one of them old rag lad nigga. That she think is handsome. That might be gay. And shoot that cum somewhere out finna. But yeah, that's them rich bras that can do that. They sick anyway. But who want to bring a kid, homie, when the natural progression of every human being, man, is when you look at all the statistics, is 2 parents, right? You can't defy the numbers, man. Numbers don't lie. Not saying that single parents don't do well, but it's more of a challenge. The child is gonna lack. So it has to be a selfish woman. A selfish woman, homie, that's dealing with some mental problems to say, I'm gonna be a single mother by choice. Boy, I bet that's some good pussy. Yeah, they just want to fuck. That's them hoes you want. You hear me? They'll fuck with the baby in the bed. Oh, yeah. Them the hoes, yeah, you can pat the baby to sleep while you fucking her. You ain't never done that?
Nah.
Yeah, you done fuck with the baby in the bed before.
I had one in the bed before, like at the edge of the bed.
Me and the little
I didn't know, and I guess actually kicked it, and I was like, that's a baby down there. I was
been
like,
fucking, and me and the little boy raise up, make eye contact. Yeah, he raised up and look at me and him make eye contact. And he just know his mama rocking. And when she put the baby bottle back in his mouth, he'll lay back down and go to sleep. She just pat him on the back. Yeah, so that's them kind of mamas. Other than that, ain't no loving, nurturing mother, loving mother in the world want to bring a baby in this world just holding a baby.
A couple of them are saying they are entrepreneurs and they're millionaires.
Oh boy, I bet they freak at work and everything. Yeah, they fuck the butler, the pool boy get the pussy. They don't got the milkman no more. But the pizza man, if he show up at the right time, he can fuck. Them the kind of women that is. Yeah, them the kind of women that is. I promise that is. And say, listen, single mothers by choice, I want to interview y'all. I want to play stepdaddy to some of the kids. See, them the woman got the fuck to get the boy on the football team. Forrest Gump mama. Yeah, them the kind of mamas them is. Yeah, them the kind of mamas them is. And I love them kind of mamas. Them hoes do anything for them kids.
The rapper SPOTEMGOTTEM is wanted for question about a murder in Dallas just here recently.
Who he done killed out here in Dallas? That's the little boy with the bunny hop dance, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's the boy. Yeah, they were doing that boy dance all in jail. The bunny hop dance. Yeah, y'all know it. Yeah.
What song? I don't follow. There's too many coming out with popular song. I can't remember.
Carbon in and knock
the
your
bunny
head
hop
off.
dance. Yeah, you right. The bunny hop dance.
Yeah, the bunny hop dance. Yeah, the little funny looking little motherfucker.
They talked about it in the song. That's what made them want to question SPOTEMGOTTEM.
Oh, I hope he go to jail. Boy, I pray to God he go to jail. I hope he had something to do with the murder and he was dumb enough to talk about it on the song and they could make an example out of it. We need examples now, man. We need the police. Remember when Kunta Kinte ran away? And they bring him back tied up to the horse, and he was dragging, and he was trying to get up and run and fall down. And when they got him, they put him ass up on there, and everybody was out there watching him get his ass whooped. We need examples like that.
Not to do that again.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. We need some good examples. Some 1994 omnibus crime bill kind of shit. Yeah, mass incarceration kind of shit to set an example for this generation going forward. We knew not to do certain shit. These little motherfuckers here don't know. And they ain't listening to nobody. So like Muddy and Big Mama and them say, boy, them white folk go teach you. You go listen to somebody, and boy, nigga get down there in that jailhouse and go to yes sir, boss sir. Yeah, okay, boss lady, all kind of shit. So yeah, man, I hope they get his little ass. Yeah, I hope they get his little ass. We go rap about it.
They rapped about it. It was that they showed the video and all.
Well, make me think about this little rapper. He said, knock on the door, wait. Shoot through the peephole. They really done that. And they killed the innocent woman. It's in a song.
Who was that?
I ain't gonna say his name, but it's in a song. And when I heard that, nigga, I've been on rappers' ass ever since. Because it was a real murder. They went and killed somebody they were having beef with. Went and knocked on their house. Who is it? The police. And when she looked through the peephole, they killed her. 17-year-old did it. So all these niggas is committing these crimes and going to go talk about it in their song. Mo 3 did it. That's what draw me to him. Cause I know the spirit he had. And every time he went in that studio, what's in a man's heart go come out his mouth. And so when you know what you know, and you know who you know, you sit back, man, you listen to them songs and you shake your head. Cause you know there's some truth in that shit. After I shot up old boy, I went and got my dick sucked. God damn, that nigga cold.
Said that.
Yeah, but he done that.
Right.
So
we use movies, like a lot of rappers use movies and say movies depict the same image as you listen to rap music, you guys see it, but we have awesome movies. We have Menace to Society. We got movies
nigga,
like
we lived through that. We played Old Dog. We played Doughboy. We played Nino Brown. They ain't playing that. They playing rapper, homie. The lyrics. They playing out the lyrics. We was playing the characters in the movies, homie. After Old Dog dropped, whatever, all nigga went and got their hair done. After niggas watch The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy, what niggas go do? Play karate for the next 2-3 months.
You listen to rap music, don't you?
I listen to every like a motherfucker, homie. It's the beat of our nation.
But if let's say I want to follow you, right? Like, and I hear you listen to the rap music, but you dislike the rappers.
The rappers ain't the lyrics.
This is
them ain't the same
entertainment.
Yeah,
basically.
nigga, that's the message and the messenger ain't the same. Nigga, you a lot of people want to kill the messenger because he bringing the message. The messenger and the message ain't the same.
But to a son, if my son want to listen to, or if I'm listening to rap music, I'm driving, listening to rap music, boom, 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 and I'm playing it with him in the car, he's not able to comprehend this and know this is.
He been hearing me say these bullshit niggas. My son know rappers is some bullshit niggas. Them niggas ain't none of what they say. Most of them niggas broke. Them niggas don't take care of their kids.
And what if he asks you then why you listen to a bullshit nigga?
Man, I ain't listening. Nigga, Luther Vandross was gay, and I love Luther Vandross song. Nigga, Freddie Jackson was gay. Nigga, we ain't fuck. Nigga, don't pay attention to this man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that rapper. Nigga, do it sound good? Yeah, that's all that matter.
That's all.
Don't pay attention to who he is. He ain't nothing great unless he's something great. How we go associate the music with the rapper when the rapper ain't a person? Nipsey Hussle ain't a person. He a rap character.
Do you think a kid is able to distinguish the two, know the difference?
If you explain it to them, don't they know how to do math once you show it to them?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they figure out algebra? If you sit your child down and explain to them that what you see on TV, child, because you have to. When your baby watching television, they scared. Oh, mama, no, baby, that's on television. You explain television to them, so why wouldn't you explain the music?
Mm-hmm.
The music is television. Rambo ain't like that. That's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, because my kids, we was watching Juice one time, right? And when Tupac started acting up, like shooting and killing his friends, he was like, my son Tay was, take the gun from him. Somebody get the gun from him. He don't supposed to act like that. Take the gun from him. So I see where you're going at. They know that this is,
Well, as children, you believe what you see on television is real. You don't know that person didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that person. And on television, you really believe that person died.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to get older, your brain is processing this, and your brain is telling you your dad can't pick up a house. As a baby, when you're in a room with your child and you leave out of the room, and that kid's mind, you gone forever. That's why they cry.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know you coming back. When you drop them off and leave, they don't know you coming back. That's why as you begin to consistently come back, their brain is processing, okay, this is what happens. If nobody's explaining this to you, homie, then you learn as you go along. Like me. You grow up believing that Ice Cube is a gangster. Mm-hmm. You grew up believing Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and MC Ren was gangsters. Until one day you realize, man, they were rappers. You grew up believing Tupac was a gangster. Mm-hmm. Then you find out that he was a very intellectual, artistic kid. So, had somebody explained to me that Ice Cube was a rapper, then I wouldn't have never tried to portray the gangster image of Ice Cube. I would have tried to be like O'Shea, who now produced movies, who was very intelligent in school, as you saw in the movie Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
Right? If somebody explained that to children, nobody would be saying long live Nipsey Hussle. They'll be saying, long live Aramis.
Yeah.
The person. Not the nigga throwing up rolling 60s. If we learned about the difference between the rap character and the person, we would love Earl Simmons over DMX. And the struggle that Earl had after DMX fell, we wouldn't have been shaming him when he was going to jail in Arizona. DMX got the love when Earl died.
Right.
Now he had an album coming out. But his legacy, we'll never know Earl Simmons' legacy. We'll only know about DMX. We won't know about the struggle that Earl Simmons had to be a father to 17 children. We'll just praise DMX.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, homie, the rapper, the message or the lyrics has nothing to do with that person. So when I'm listening to this, I ain't thinking about what kind of person they are. That's how I can listen to R. Kelly.
Right.
Still to this day, I ain't think about it.
I still listen to him too. I ain't affected by what he got going on in my mind. I ain't thinking about a young child or anything like that. I'm thinking about the lady I'm with, you know. Yeah,
So
most definitely.
I can listen to Freddie Jackson. I ain't thinking about he was singing to a man.
Right.
Because I'm not associating this entertainment with the person.
Correct. The Texas just implemented the Star Spangled Banner Act. Professional sports teams with state funding are required to play the national anthem before games under the SB4. What are your thoughts?
Come on, big brother.
Talk to me.
We're losing our rights as Americans. Our government is dictating us now, homie. They're making laws and forcing us to. No, man.
Hold on, isn't this crazy right here? Hold on, it's crazy that 666 new Texas laws.
Hey, man,
666. It's crazy.
And hold on. Hold on. And if you don't think they don't take note of that, right? This is a Bible state.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, this is a Bible state. This is the Bible Belt. Heart of it. We don't serve alcohol on Sundays. We stopped serving alcohol at 2:00. If you think they didn't look at that and say, they let it go forward.
Another law implemented, banning unnecessary police chokeholds. Police officers are now prohibited from using chokeholds or excessive force during arrest unless necessary to prevent officer or bystander injury under the SB 69. Officers who witness violations are required to report the incident.
Yeah, Senate Bill 69 is bullshit. Yeah, all that if necessary, if this, if that. Yeah, they go use the same line for if necessary. I fear for my life. I had to choke him.
Right.
Yeah. That's kudos to whichever person. They get an E for effort. The intent was good, but it won't serve a purpose.
So you think it wasn't worded correctly? You think it wasn't?
Nah, it was left very vaguely.
Yeah.
So
they got loopholes in it where it's nothing concrete.
Yeah. So, and man, I hate to be the party pooper and pissing on everybody parade with the laws, man, because I used to be a big fan of Governor Greg Abbott. But over the last 2 years, man,
Texas.
I think he need to release his power. I think he need to relinquish. He's had it for too long. I think we need some new blood. We need my boy Jonathan Strickland by way of Euless. We need him back in Congress.
We need, right there in your area, Euless.
We need the Tea Party to stir up some noise right now, man. But now that's a bullshit, very vague new law, and I think it does nothing to protect good cops as well as the general public from bad police officers who want to use extreme force.
It's a guy. I don't know if he's a rapper. I don't know, but I hope this is not a trend that's about to start. But he has gold chains implanted in his head. So now they're implanting. Uzi Vert has the diamond. Sauce Walker claims that he was the first with a 250,000 diamond on his cheek. Then Uzi Vert we seen come with the diamond on his forehead. Now we have the black guy got gold chains implanted in his scalp. What is your take on this?
Mad Max and Beyond the Thunderdome.
I watched the movie.
Yeah, that's what I think about. Yeah, God got to be returning soon. Yeah, black people, man, black people doing some shit.
I'm scared somebody gonna run by and rip the gold chain off or something like. Cause I
Well,
know if
niggas
I was
snatching
out there
chains.
thugging,
Yeah, niggas snatching chains.
it's implanted in their scalp. They're actually getting it implanted like surgically implanted.
These got to be rich niggas. Yeah, broke nigga can't do this shit here. Niggas don't even go to the dentist to get a root abscess tooth be about to kill a nigga's ass.
Well, I know a broke nigga that ain't took care of his mama or his daughter and his kids, but he still found a way to get 28 on this Chevy.
Man, you talking
He'll
about
spend it all.
hold on. You talking about medical, surgical. You know how hard it is for a nigga to get to the nigga to see a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on, man. I hate to say this, and I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this. They need to put our ass back in slavery. Yeah, we need to go back on the planet. We need to get we need to go back into Reconstruction era kind of living. Yeah, push us back out in one area, and force us to have to go back to black stores.
That's when we was at our best, though. When we was segregated, we was at our best.
Don't you hear me saying this?
We was at our best.
It is my honest belief, man. They already doing it, and that's why I love 7th Street down off University. That's why I love where's that at? It's Fort Worth downtown in the affluent area. That's why I love Is it 12th Street in Austin with all the bars?
6th Street.
6th Street with all the bars. They got no Michael Jordan tennis shoes. No, they got signs that say no baggy jeans, no baggy shirts, no ball caps, no big gold chains. I love that. When them 3 black guys was in Starbucks, and they called the police. It's been about 3-4 years. And they called the police on them black guys for just being in Starbucks. I love that. When I see the Asians kicking the black women in their ass when they're stealing and beating the shit out of them, I love that. Go back to your own places, black folk. Go back to your own shit. Ain't nothing wrong with them people saying no niggas in here, no blacks in here. We don't serve colored folks. That's what we need. We need a reminder of where we are, because we still don't own anything in this country. And you niggas is going to surgically get chains put in y'all head. I think about 12 years of slavery. Yeah, them the niggas need to be wake up, chained to the floor like that guy was. them the niggas need to go back into 12 years of slavery and go back yonder somewhere and got to lie and tell people, man, I used to be free. And don't nobody believe them. Yeah, man, something need to happen, homie. To us, we the only one with this bullshit. Man, everybody else training. Did you see them people storm the Capitol?
Yeah.
Man,
Capitol Hill.
Never in America have we ever thought somebody would do that.
Right.
Man, them people were climbing walls like Spider-Man. They were old white men like him with big bellies. Man, they done the fool.
Right.
Man, and look what we doing. You see, look what we doing, homie. We getting diamonds put in our cheeks, diamonds in our foreheads. Man, we got to be the dumbest group of black people in human history, these today black folk. And the ancestors before got to be turning over in their graves. But then you probably got a portion of them saying, well, if nothing else, them motherfuckers having fun. They losing, they suffering, they dying, they killing, and they murdering, but boy, they having fun.
Right.
They put diamonds in their head. They getting chains sewed into their brain. Boy, them niggas having fun. They need some struggle. They need a struggle.
Right.
Stop that shit. Yeah,
you have a rap album coming soon?
Oh man, I got a cussing album coming soon.
A cussing album.
Like Dolomite, dumb, stupid motherfucker shooting up the neighborhood. You don't take care of your kids, and ain't none of it go rhyme. And then I'm gonna have a beat with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be talking shit like Dolomite, and I want to do it here in this studio. I don't want to do it nowhere else but here in this studio, man.
That boy will. Yeah, that's a bet.
Yeah, man. So nah, man, that's my dream. I want a double disc album like Tupac's All Eyes on Me, and I want to be cussing the whole album and not one word rhyme with some crazy funkadelic beats behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more for you. Last one. Active shooter alert system. The HB 103 creates the Texas active shooter alert system, which will notify Texans in the vicinity of an active shooting scene through their phones. The system can be activated by request of local law enforcement. It's kind of like the Amber Alert, alerts that you get, the weather alert that you'll get directly to your phone. Are you a fan of that or not?
House bill. Man, what the fuck they doing up there?
It's House Bill 103, active shooter alert system.
Active shooter alert system. Let's look at this.
I know I like to know if they're shooting in the air.
Well,
I know not to go over there.
Well, it's shooting in the hood all the time. I ain't got a text. I ain't got my text message yet. Active shooter alert is mass shootings. When you get that text message, do you respond, or do you say, "Hey, I stay in the house," or do you become a gung ho citizen to go record? Hey, let's go over here to record. I don't think we need to know. We don't need to be alerted. How often are active shootings taking place? For our Congress, our government to be sitting down making laws on active shootings.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we need them to be doing way more. We going into like a military state, homie, a police state. That's what it looked like.
Federal government.
Yeah. And 666 new laws.
666.
New laws.
Just passed.
No amendments, all new laws. Who does that hurt? So they go generate a lot of new money. Our government is going to be able to continue to either balance a budget or maintain a surplus.
It looks like it's aimed at a lot of black folks.
Man,
because
come on.
with the
There we
social
go.
studies,
Let's talk. Let's talk now.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's aimed at a lot of black folks because, like we said the social studies curriculum.
Yeah.
Black folks. The Star Spangled Banner. We just got past the kneeling thing. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
the active shooter in the hoods. I get it. It's aimed at a lot of in the chokeholds. It's aimed at us.
It's like we're being isolated. These laws aren't being enacted to make Texas stronger
at all.
We're not passing. Man, we got a failing school system. Man, our property taxes are raising, are getting higher. Our air quality is getting lower. We need solar paneling. Man, we need better infrastructure. Our highways need to be wide. You see what I'm saying? Man, we going to dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
They dictating. So we were just having a discussion off camera, socially right and morally right. Sometimes laws can just be socially right and morally wrong. Remember, slavery was legal.
Facts.
Remember, it used to be okay to put a sign up that says no blacks allowed.
Facts.
So I think we're moving more away from morality, morals, true American values, and we're doing what's socially right or popular in public opinion, which could lead us back to lynchings and public executions, right? Public opinion is what make us rush to judgment in police shootings, and public opinion is what make us rush to judgment. Governor Cuomo, whatever his name is in New York, all those allegations, and he was forced to step down before any proof was ever even thrown out there. Popular and public opinion is starting to become more or have heavier weight than what's really right and what's really true. And so that's where this country is going to, where we look at things now and we say wrong is right and say right is wrong. So I think
Right.
that's where we are in society right now.
Describe these people in one word.
Describe these people in one word.
Oprah Winfrey.
Rich.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Hero.
Whack 100.
Sucker.
Tyler Perry.
Brilliant.
Mob James.
Lame.
Tupac.
Disappointment.
Jay-Z.
Extraordinary.
Sauce Walker.
Genius.
J.PRINCE.
Boy, you got me thinking. To describe J.PRINCE in one word. Solidified.
Master P.
Strategic.
MO3.
Warrior.
Trap Boy Freddy.
Coward.
Beyonce.
Chosen.
Ice Cube.
Mastermind.
Michelle Obama.
Angelic.
Harriet Tubman.
Fierce.
Marcus Garvey.
Deliverer.
Nelson Mandela.
Moses.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, he was Africa's Moses. Marcus Garvey was our deliverer. If we take the teachings, and I wouldn't say, a lot of people say the Honorable Marcus Garvey, but Marcus Garvey, homie, his teachings deliver us. He want to go back to Africa, but if we just take those same principles and concepts and instituted them here in America, there's no need to go back to Africa. China owns Africa. Britain owns Africa. Sweden, it's different parts. All people from all over the world own Africa. So Africa isn't Africa anymore. Haiti is our Africa. Haiti has the same natural resources, the oils, the diamonds, the golds, the sugar. It has the exact same resources, if not more, than Africa, right?
They do.
We supposed to be tapping into that. Man, Africa, Haiti has things that make shit that come from the ground that makes things that go on the space shuttles, that go on military planes. It's a natural resource. It don't go nowhere else but out of Haiti's ground. When the earthquake hit Haiti like 10 years ago, man, they ciphered those people. They sent over 180 something UN trucks because the ground opened up, and man, they robbed and took a lot of resources. But that's our new Africa.
I got one more person for you. OG DEWBERRY.
Real. Man, my real. DEWBERRY went to prison for killing for a friend.
I know that.
Yeah, DEWBERRY at 15 years old committed a murder. One of our homeboys were fighting at a club, Patrick Weatherall, and they had to drop on Patrick. So yeah, DEWBERRY killed for a friend. So yeah, he spent 19 years on a 28-year sentence. And his whole time incarcerated, he was loyal. DEWBERRY could have came home after 4 years of serving his time, but because of his loyalty to to what we was trying to represent at the time, man, them 4 years turned into 18. So man, he one of the realest dudes I done met. And forged his resume from the streets to the prison system. Shit, man, everybody's screaming the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got on, man, he was somebody who I felt and would be honored to say, come on, homie, let's come go with me. Not saying that I ain't got a lot of other homies that deserve that, but nah, homie, the homie was in the trenches with me as kids. And his loyalty and his commitment and dedication to our friendship, I felt like needed to be rewarded. So yeah, homie, so you see what we doing. Yeah,
Right.
I put my nigga on.
Right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, Charleston White, man.
I appreciate you, homie.
Appreciate
And let me just say this about C.MAGEETV. Very professional. And you different. And so don't lose your difference.
Right.
Yeah, don't look out in the crowd and try to adjust what you got to what the crowd is doing. The crowd is doing what it's doing, but homie, you emerging with something different. Yeah, so I don't know what you got, but it's something different, homie. So I feel it,
that.
I see it, and through your line of questioning, says a lot about how far you willing to go with this. You done a lot of research, and most people don't do that. So
right.
Salute to you, homie.
It's on the salute back.
Yeah.
C.MAGEETV. That's what's up. It's for the culture.